Hello everyone and welcome again to my next Sunday episode of Quick and Easy. Before I go to today's presentation, I would like to thank you for joining me in my mission of sharing the basics of industrial knowledge with different groups of people. This is because my channel Learn, Grab and Go is now having 50 plus subscribers. That means 50 people are together along with me who is in this mission of sharing the basics of industrial knowledge with different groups of people. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I will be able to give you better content in the future videos, which I plan to prepare in the coming Sundays. Today I will be talking about the Kanban system. So what is Kanban and how Kanban is used to manage the right level of inventory. So let me share my screen. With respect to the customer demand, the production system can be broadly categorized into two systems. One is the push system and another is called the pull system. In a push system, there is a factory who produces goods in bulk numbers through mass production, and these goods are pushed directly into the market for customer consumption. The advantage of the push system is that they are cost effective, but it comes with a challenge that the factory can end up with wrong inventory and shortages based on the consumption pattern of the customer. In a pull system, there is a customer who pulls good from a store or a retailer, and once a particular product moves below the calculated level of inventory, they are reordered from a factory for replenishment. So in this pull system, the factory is expected to be more lean with less waste, adaptive and agile. The advantages of a pull system is that they are producing only what is required, but it comes with a challenge of managing optimum level of inventory for different products in the entire supply chain. There are different techniques on how a factory can be lean, adaptive and agile in a pull system, and one of them is managing inventory with the help of Kanban system. So in the next part of the video, we are going to talk about the basics of Kanban and how it is used to manage inventory. A quick simple definition of Kanban. Kanban is a Japanese word which means signal. So it signals to perform work by putting inventory to a calculated level, and the goal of the Kanban is to keep the right level of inventory in the supply chain process. So there are three basic types of Kanban. We will learn each of them in this video. So the first type is called the in-process Kanban. In-process Kanban is used to ensure right level of buffer work in progress inventory between the operations, where one operation is having very less cycle times or very less activity, and the other operation is having very high cycle time or very high level of activity. So the operation which is having high level of activity acts as a bottleneck in the entire manufacturing line. So this bottleneck is killed by creating a secondary workstation, and the primary manufacturing line signals this secondary workstation to get work in progress inventory for managing the bottleneck. So this is in process Kanban. The second type of Kanban is called withdrawable Kanban. Withdrawable Kanban ensures right level of raw material inventory in the workstation shelf of a particular operation. It ensures right level by signaling to the facility store for replenishment once the inventory is reduced to a calculated quantity. The third type of Kanban is called production Kanban. Production Kanban ensures right level of raw material inventory in the overall facility or the warehouse of the factory. It gives signal once the raw material moves below the calculated level of inventory, and replenishment is made by reordering the supplier or the distributor. Calculation techniques are used in different Kanban system for ensuring the right level of inventory as well as the reordering point. So today I am going to talk about how to calculate the reorder point for a production Kanban, because it is pretty simple compared to in process and withdrawable Kanban, and this will give you a basic idea of how a reordering point is calculated. So the formula for calculating the reordering point is consumption per day multiplied by the lead time of the product divided by the quantity per box. So let us understand this formula with the help of an example of a particular hardware, for example M10 bolt. So if you see here, the quantity of M10 bolt per box is 100 numbers. The consumption of this particular bolt is 50 numbers per day, and the lead time or the turnaround time to get this material from a distributor or a supplier is 5 days. So in this case, the reordering point would be 50 into 5. So 50 is consumption per day into 5 is 5 days of lead time is equal to 250, which is divided by quantity per box, that is 100. So this gives you a reordering point of 2.5 boxes. So this is generally converted into a whole number. So that is 3 boxes. This means when the inventory level of M10 bowl goes to a point of 3 boxes, then the warehouse is expected to place an order to the supplier for replenishment. With this, I come to the end of my presentation, and I hope you have learned today about the basics of Kanban and how it is used to manage inventory. So next time, whenever you come across the word Kanban, I am sure you will be able to differentiate these differences what I have explained today in my video. Hope you have learned something new in this video, and next time whenever you are talking about Kanban, I hope you will be able to differentiate the differences between the Kanban, and also you will look into the calculation method in the different process while you are talking about Kanban. Thank you so much. Have a nice Sunday. See you next Sunday. Bye bye.